can't tell you a joke, won't tell you a lie. I'm a piece of the day that I die. I be trying to tell you these same shit, but these y'all niggas not mine. Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right. What's up, everybody? We are here. It is Christmas week. I hope everybody has been having a good week so far. Well, really a weekend, because we just came up off the weekend. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. It's time for us to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, okay, or Potomac. We have to get into the ladies. So make sure you're coming into the video. You already know what to do, girl, okay? Go ahead and like up that video. You hear me? Go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. All right, as we go ahead and talk about this latest episode. All right, so let's get right on into it. The ladies are still in Angel's face, inquiring about that eviction she supposedly had and the fact that she had to sit up here and pack up a whole damn family. Okay, so the ladies are still on her head top about that. And Angel says that she was confused because she says that she was sure to let them people know, like, the exact date that they were leaving. Like, she didn't know it was going to be July 1st or something like that. And she said, had she known that she had to get the hell up out of their house July 1st, she would have never put her family in that type of position. And I honestly feel like what Angel is trying to say is that had I known that filming was going to last this damn long, I would have put the accurate time frame up there. You know what I'm saying? I would have extended it much longer. But I didn't think we was going to be filming this long because that's what production had told me from the beginning that, oh, we may need you for like 4 months or whatever. So that's what I booked. Child, had I known we was going to be going into 7 and 8, then I would have booked 7 and 8. Hello? That's crazy, right? Part of that is a piece of production fault. I'm not going to hold y'all. Let's see what else Miss Angel got into. Angel says that she was confused. No. She said she wasn't evicted. That's what it was. Okay. So after she went through this whole spiel with the ladies and told them what was up, she did come back and tell them, like, listen, BIT, I wasn't evicted at the end of the day, homegirl. So I don't know where y'all getting these conversations from, but I was not evicted. Right. And the contract just simply ran out and it was too late to extend it because I guess somebody else was moving in to the space. Okay, Angel. Now, Ashley says that there has been other talk about her moving to Potomac purposely for the group, basically saying for the show, right? You really just moved to Potomac for the show. And so Angel was in the confessional and she's laughing like, what? So I moved here for Ashley, Giselle, and Wendy? She tells her that's not true at all. And I said, that's very true. I'm just going to go and put that out there, Angel. You definitely moved back to Potomac or you came to Potomac for this show. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's so nothing wrong with that. I feel like Housewives do it all the time. Hell, other people, like, let's take it out of the entertainment world, right? And we can leave it in the entertainment world if we want to. But people move to other states for jobs. Like, that's just what it is, right? You have actors that don't live in the United States. They got a film, they got a production, they're going to move here. Okay, if it's filming in London, they're going to find somewhere and rent it out and stay there in London because they got to be there for 3 months for filming. Like, it's just what it is. It's really not that big of a deal that some of the ladies are trying to make it out to be. Like, and it's okay for you to say that as well. And I believe Ashley also, did she say it was because of them? Also because, like, that she didn't like the group or whatever the case was. I think she moved there for the ladies in the show, obviously, because Wendy, Ashley, and Giselle are a part of the show. That's why you move there. But I also don't think it's she's leaving because she don't like y'all. I don't think that's the case either. Okay. Now, if she leave, it's because she can't really take that damn ridicule coming from some of the cast and mainly the audience. Okay. But that's just that comes with the territory. All right. When your husband was playing in the NFL, whatever he was doing, I'm sure he was getting heavily critiqued by some of the sports casters and stuff. It's just what comes with the territory. Unfortunately, all right. This is your first year and you've probably you're used to being in the news in a different aspect where you're just giving the people information, not showing too much of your personality for people to judge you by or giving too much of your opinion for them to judge you by, right? So you're used to being on TV in a different way, but now that you're on it in the reality world, it's just what comes with the territory, Angel. I would if I were you, even if you feel like you're not having that great of a first season, I would have to let Bravo fire me before I sit up there and remove myself because I can't take what some of the viewers and other people may be saying. Because let me tell you, these viewers are extremely fickle in all facets, all right? In all facets, they are very fickle, honey. They fickle and they funny. Understand? So they may not like you this season, but you might win them over next season. This season isn't over yet. You might win some of them over by the end of this season. Some things may start going in your favor. So don't get too upset yet. And I'm really saying that because I've seen you in comments and stuff, kind of snapping back and clapping back at like Carlos and Dustin and all of that. And it's like, it's all good, We may dislike you today. We probably gonna like you tomorrow. Like, girl, it just be giving real fickle. Just as long as ultimately you stay true to yourself. Okay? All right? Just really be true to yourself. And either the people gonna like it, they gonna rock with it, or they not. It's just what it is. Now, we gonna call you out either way. All right? But, it's just what comes with the territory. But either way, good luck to you, okay? But don't just jump ship. Yeah, I know a lot of people like, oh, she could go. But the people that really should have been left the shows, y'all advocated for them to stay. So hold what you got, all right? So get that lady a little piece of a chance, a little piece. Now, if it don't go too well next season, we might have to cut strings. I'm not going to hold you. We might have to snip them, just a little piece, okay? Now, Eddie over there talking to the guys, and he says that he and Wendy have their 15-year anniversary coming up. And congratulations to them, because I don't know why I thought they were just married for 10 years. Where the hell I been at? Okay? Am I still on the season when they first came on and they was already married for about 10 years? I don't know why I thought these people was married for like 10 years, but shout out to them. 15 years. Wendy wants a new ring. And I'm like, girl, what kind of ring? Bitch, the ring that you got is big enough. And I'm so confused on what other ring do you want? Are you trying to scale it back now? Okay? Are you trying to have, because you're now realizing that just because the ring is big and cluttered don't mean that, it's giving luxury all the time. You know what I'm saying? Do you want something that's like, let me get like that one solid fat diamond type of thing? Like, what is it? What kind of ring do you want, girl? Okay. Anyway, child, I think the ring you got is perfectly fine, but people do what you want to do. Okay. So Sharice, y'all go ahead and like up the video for me. If you have yet to like this video, let's take a moment of liking, not a moment of silence, but a moment of liking up the video for your girl. Thank you. Listen, y'all, when it comes to Sharice, she came over, right? Y'all know Stacey brought Timo in the building, right? She comes over to get into Timo and Stacey's business. Now, I am a person who is not bothered by Sharice like a lot of y'all are. Y'all, and I be on the opposite side, child. A lot of folks that bother you don't be bothering me. Okay? The ones that should bother y'all, y'all sit up there and go up for. Okay? Anyway, that's another conversation. We'll tag on that later. But listen, Sharice does not bother me. But at this time, her ass did. Why is you in that lady man's face after you just sat up here at Giselle's event and tried to play her out to the group, acting like she didn't give a damn about another man was married? Why you had did that? Don't put your hands on me, bitch. Because you ain't had that energy with Ashley, but you want to sit up here and try and air out Miss Stacey. And then you got the audacity to come over there smiling, showing all pieces of your damn teeth in front of that lady man. I don't like that. We like equal opportunities, okay? So if you gonna act like that with Miss Stacey, you need to give some of that energy to Ashley, because that's your damn child. Okay? Timo ain't got no relation to your ass. I ain't like that part right there, Sharice. Now I'm gonna have to call a thing on that one. Now, Stacey, Timo, Wendy, and Eddie. Stacey tells Wendy that she has been telling Timo how much she has been appreciating Wendy. Oh, you have? So you've been telling him how much it didn't seem like that? So when did you have been telling him this, leading up to this particular event, or after everything blew up with Tia and now you got to let him know, like, what's what? Now you've been telling him that you've been appreciating the friendship? Okay. Anywho, Timo's like, that's cute, that's cool, but I'm still finna get the hell up out of Dodge. I gotta go. So yeah, Eddie, like, you about to leave? Yeah. Damn, we ain't even get a chance to talk. Oh, we'll talk. We'll talk, just not on today, because I got to get the hell out of Dodge, all right? Thank you. It's nice meeting you. Okay, let's go. Right? So They leaving. She hugging, kissing Timo, telling him she appreciate him, all of that. Now, Wendy runs over to Giselle, right, to let her know that Timo is leaving. And Giselle is like, why are we catering to this? Ashley says, yeah, why are we handling him with kid gloves? What? Girl, huh? What? Giselle, I don't really feel like anyone is catering to Timo. He wasn't even there long enough for y'all to cater to the damn man, right? Or cater to the fact that he's here or he's leaving. Like, he wasn't even there long enough for that. Wendy just wanted to run over there and tell big sister Green Eyes that the person she's been so concerned about all of this time is now leaving. But nobody's catering to it. And Ashley, baby, why would you not handle him with kid gloves if, one, you don't even know that man? You do not know this man. You have no issue with this man. You may have one with his partner, but you don't have one with him. So why would you not handle him with kid gloves when you don't know him? Please pack Miss Darby up. Please pack her up this season. You didn't handle that lady child with kid gloves, but you wondering why y'all handling this grown-ass man that has no affiliation with you with kid gloves? Ooh, this girl get on my nerves. Ooh. Okay, let's keep going. They said Timo was there for 30 minutes, y'all. I believe every bit of it. Okay. Wendy tells Giselle that she thinks that Timo is still a bit nervous of being around the group. I would believe that. I'm sure he is nervous. Timo seems like everything he does is for a favor of Stacey because she really wants to be on this show. So if I got to show up and do what I do, I'll do it. But do I really want to, rub elbows and link up with these? Not really. Okay. It's giving you just got nothing that I fucking want. All right. I sleep over here. You just sleep together. Like that's what it's giving a little bit. Y'all have nothing that this man wants. Okay. That's what it sounds like. It ain't like he could do no business deals or nothing with y'all. Like, y'all ain't got nothing that he wants. So, again, like I told y'all, for the people that watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, he kind of gives a little bit of Todd to me, Bronwyn's husband, who she's now separated from and soon to be getting a divorce from. And speaking of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, if you have not seen my review, make sure you guys go over there and check out the latest review, okay? Because I had to catch up from the past 2 episodes, all right? And the video is available for y'all. Now, yeah, that's kind of what he gives, right? I also feel like he wasn't planning on being there them full 30 minutes. I think it was a scheme that Stacey and him set up to come to the people with a little piece. But the whole goal was for him to just come in and say, hey, and get the hell on. That's what it seemed like to me. All right. Wendy asked Stacey about Tia and whether or not they're cool or where they are. And Stacey just started talking about something else. Like, girl, I'm not going to answer that. I don't blame her. Okay. They play games that I don't care anything about. Jackson, who is Sharice's son, comes into the building. We get a flashback of Ashley out to eat with Sharice and Giselle, where she tells Sharice, like, oh, yeah, I kissed your son. She says that I guess she was drunk. Jackson drove her home. You was drunk, and out of everybody at the party, Jackson drove you home? Oh, okay. And he came inside to use the bathroom, and when you got ready to get your keys or something from you or from him, he grabs your hand and pulled you into him and kissed you? The moment she said that, I said, I don't believe nothing Ashley is saying. Well, I'm going to say this. It's not that I don't believe anything she's saying. I will say that I believe more happened than what Ashley is saying. And as soon as I had that thought, she followed up with saying, and you'll be okay if like more than just a kiss happened? If it didn't just end at a kiss? Right? Yeah, exactly what I thought. Okay? Ashley about sucked it. Ain't no telling what else she done did with that lady's son. I cringe, but okay. All right, but Stacey is the one that should be watched around children and husbands. Not Ashley Darby, but Stacey. Okay then, girl. Anyway, Kay, and Greg are sitting at the table, and Giselle asks, and this is like after Tia, I'm not Tia. Stacey was over there trying to give Wendy's daughter some potato salad, baby. Stacey was trying to get that potato salad out. Okay, she said, "Y'all finna try this. Y'all finna get this." Okay, I said, Stacey, go ahead, do what you do, girl. Don't cook it for no reason. Go and get it out there. So when they're sitting down, Giselle asks if they moved back in, Kay and Greg, right? And Kay is like, well, not yet. And Greg is like, he said, yeah, but I think he was saying yes to like, yeah, we're official, like we're getting closer, we're getting there or something like that. So Giselle asks, she says in the confessional that Kay has lost her woman power. She says because that man will never give you a ring now because he knows he doesn't have to. I kind of agree with Giselle, and he might at some point, and if Greg does give her the ring, it's because of the pressure of the cast, or shall I say just the show as a whole, including the audience, and that's the reason why I would think that he's going to do that, right? Because you moved out for a reason, and I also feel like you should not have moved back in with Greg until he bought that condo that you do got right now. Ain't no point in moving out, in my opinion, to go and live with him and not allow him to fulfill the first commitment he said he was going to do, which is to buy that condo. He should have bought that condo. When you buy this condo, that is when I'll move in. Because the way he's drug his feet about proposing to you, I feel like he could potentially drag his feet on buying this home for you. And if y'all get into it, he could get spiteful, in my opinion, buy the house and not put it in your name and then tell you, oh, I'm going to put the deed in your name later. Like, it's just like, okay, girl, the earn in your name is crazy because you're not making him really earn nothing for real, okay? Like, why would you do that? I'm going to buy the condo for you. Well, okay, let's see what you do then. Let's do it then. Don't tell, like, you need to go on contract, if not that day, that week, if not that month. And here you are moving back in with him. We're going to see you moving back out, coming up with another reason as to why to move back out. Okay, girl, because listen, if you don't get the ring and you start accepting the fact that you're not going to get the ring, you still going to want the baby, right? And because he probably going to be hesitant on having a baby, like, I just can't. The way the meter, the line just moves, I just can't. But that's you. Good luck. Congratulations. So, Eddie, when Stacey, going back to Stacey trying to give out this potato salad, she wanted Eddie to try it. Eddie was a little hesitant. He did try. He said he liked it, but we'll see. Jackson and Ashley are chatting. Sharice decides to walk over there and be all up in their business. I'm like, why are you all up in their business now? You weren't in their business when your son had to drive her to the house. You wasn't in their business when she sat up there and told you that she kissed your son and maybe it could have been a little bit more. Now you want to come stand up here and see what they talk about, like what y'all talk about. Matter of fact, you was the one that was so eager to let her know, hey, Ashley, look who's here. Girl, my son couldn't even come. Like, we don't need you. What you coming for? What you trying to come for? No, What? Weird. Just weird. And can I add this too, though? And again, Sharice don't bother me like she bother y'all. But what I will say, because I can't stand Ashley, why the fuck y'all invited Sharice to this event anyway, and then therefore invited her son when neither one of them were really a part of the show and not even really friends of? That means Ashley ain't got sheesh going on. Ashley has nothing going on. And if that's the case, then bring Sharice back. Because Sharice about got more of a piece of a storyline than Ashley has. So you had her on here to help Ashley's storyline. Just a little piece, which really ain't much. We did not need to see Jackson. I did not need to know what happened at their house. I did not need to know that he drove her home. Like, just things I did not need to know. And she ain't even on the show. So once again, just like your sister's not on the show, why are we seeing her crying and being emotional about her daddy? Like, anyway, let's keep going. So Ashley tells Jackson, and then I could see if it was like maybe like a Wendy situation. Maybe I feel like the sit down with your mama actually made more sense than you meeting with your damn sister, got her crying, and then now telling us that you kissed Jackson. Like, and The sit down with the dude you was dating made more sense. Huh? Anyway, anyway. So, Ashley tells Jackson that she told his mama about the fact that they kissed or whatever, and he confirms that it was a kiss, but if y'all caught it, Jackson was looking at the ground, slightly grinning the whole time, which therefore confirms that it was more than what actually happened. Stacey says, girl, I would have took that to the grave. Tia said, oh, well, I would have no problem with it. I would be like, good job, son, because, Ashley's cute. Yeah, because you want to fuck her. Please get that out your system. Y'all go ahead and rub that out. Kiana said, girl, hide your coochie and your young sons. I know that's right. Girl, hide the kids. Wendy says, y'all better not kiss my kids. I know that's right. I know that's right. With your nasty ass, with your freaked out ass. But let me not, I'm not here to judge what y'all do really with your bodies, girl. Just do what y'all want to do. Y'all gonna do that anyway. Cause that's how y'all is. Now, Stacey and Timo, they over there working out. She talking about she want a bigger butt. He don't want her to have a bigger butt at all. He wants her to be slim as she is, right? They're glad to be back together. They just have to work on trying, I guess, a bit harder or whatever. She's glad to have him back in the home. He's glad to be back in the home, okay? So they're trying to figure all this out as long as she don't get a bigger butt, okay? Stacey does need a little piece of ass back there, girl. You need a little piece of something. It ain't gonna hurt you to do a few squats, get that in, do them sit-ups right and whatever. But girl, it is flat. But that's what he likes. So at least he like it like that, okay? You ain't really gotta. I don't think she should go and get a surgery or nothing like that. No. Just do more, squats, do more glute workouts, do more of that stuff. And maybe that'll help you, okay? Anywho, Angel at the house with her husband. So they're planning a trip for the ladies, and she wants to show them the home that they have out there in Colorado, right? They want to do this big cookout or whatever. And Bobby said, okay, cool. I'll get everything cleaned up, straightened up. I'll do what I need to do. And she's like, oh no, baby, we'll do that together. I said, girl, I know that's right. Because the way these ladies finna get this man a damn headache coming over there into y'all house terrorizing this. Girl, I be feeling bad too. Let me go over here and pick up a piece of a napkin. Okay, let me put this foil up over here. Okay, I probably do a little piece too because I know they finna come in this house and give you hell because that's just how they is. And that's what they've been doing this whole damn season. So my bad, honey. Anyway, Wendy and Eddie have redone their entire first floor. Okay, she said it only took them 2 months, which I think is good. I think that's good because I feel like some projects can take much, much longer than that. Okay, so that leaves me to believe that the check may have cleared. Did the check clear? Did the check clear? Now, I know a lot of us went to that insurance fraud and started wondering, did you use some of them folks' money? Well, I don't know, right? Because I think it's not as clear about whether they actually received $400,000 from the insurance company. I do believe they received the $25,000 from the insurance company. However, they could have taken out a loan to get this done, right? Taking out a loan or a line of credit or something against their own home based on the equity that they do have to get the house taken care of, right? So I don't know. I know a lot of us went to the insurance, but they could have gotten the house done in a legit way, okay? Now, it looks nice. I will say it looks really, really nice. The next thing she said she wanted to do was build a basement or a pool, and they both agreed on a pool. It might be cheaper. I don't know. It might not be. Because that would have been a difficult decision. Dang, you know what I'm saying? You could do a basement and then y'all could build that basement out to be something where, I guess if he wanted to have an office downstairs, you wanted to have an office or studio or something downstairs, y'all really could build that up. But that may be more costly than putting a pool in your backyard and building that out. So I guess weighing the odds on the pricing would make the best sense, okay? But as of right now, all of that may be on pause, considering the fact that they got these charges, okay? And they got this court case, so that money has been, moved around, I'm sure, to take care of these damn attorneys. So that's delayed. Either way, good luck. So she speaks with her dad. She calls her dad. They talk for a second. Eventually, she does FaceTime him. But when they were on the phone, she talks about not seeing her dad while she was down there in Nigeria. And he's like, yeah, but it ain't no point in crying over spilled milk. And she tells him, I miss you. And he's like, I miss you too. He says, I don't think you miss me more than I have missed you, is what he says. All right. And then he says that he loves her. He misses the kids and everything, all of that. So things seem to be a bit better. All right. She's excited to move forward with her dad. They get on the phone. He wanted to see Eddie. They talk, all of that. So, I mean, that's good for Wendy because Wendy really wants that connection and that relationship with her daddy. All right. I do think it's messed up for them to have traveled that far and daddy not even tried to see them. I do think that's I think that's messed up. Because did she say they was out there for a whole month? Not sure. But it's like, damn, you didn't see them at all? You couldn't meet up? Like, huh? So I don't really know how to take what he's saying to her at this time. I'm like, do you really miss her? Because you don't hit her up. Like, when it came down to her birthday situation, you didn't even say happy birthday to her. You overlooked her and you said something to the uncle or whatever. So it just makes me wonder, like, do you miss her, or are you in your head thinking that she doesn't care and you're afraid of the rejection if you were to reach out to her or something? But even then, I would debunk that because she still flew to Nigeria and still was open to meeting with you and you didn't want to meet with her. Like, what? But I don't know. Sometimes people be drowning in their failures, right? And the poor ass decisions that they make, that they don't want to face it sometimes. So maybe he was in that space that he didn't want to face some of the SHI that he did and his lack of involvement. Maybe. I don't know. Good luck. They supposed to be doing good now. Giselle, she's continuing to work with the National Brain Tumor Society. She said that she still does not know about the will, what the decision is going to be, what's going on with that. She does not know just yet. But her working with the National Brain Tumor Society does make her feel closer to her dad, ultimately. So that's good. But as we have progressed this season, knowing that she has been trying to figure out things with this will, I want to end the season on knowing what the hell going on. So I definitely want to update by the reunion. Did they come up with a decision? Are you going to get some of the things? Is the other lady, the wife, going to keep the stuff? What's going on? All right. I do want to know about that. Now let's get to Kiana and Greg. Child. You ain't lying, Leah. Giselle don't got no storyline, girl. You was not wrong. Okay? But the crazy part is that I'm more interested in what the hell she got going on with her daddy than what the hell Ashley got going on with her damn mama, who she brings on the show every year to drag about this nigga she hasn't left for 23 years. Hello? Okay. Ashley was more interesting when she had Michael. But aside from that, that's crazy that I'm more interested in the will information. Ain't go to court with Giselle or nothing yet. Hello? No storyline there. And that says a lot, right? I'm more interested in what's going on with Giselle in the will than I am with Ashley Darby. Ain't that something? Let's keep going. Kiana and Greg. So she's moving in. Right? She's moving back in the house. She's like, oh, I think we're already off to a better start because, he's helping me move the boxes in this time and I'm not moving them in by myself like I did the last time. Okay. Okay. Okay, girl. Anywho, she's going to continue to move forward with this relationship despite the fact that her mama don't want her to do this. And she's grown. She got free will. She could do what she choose to do. Okay. She said her mama and everybody else just gonna have to respect it. Okay. All right, cool. You right. Go and do your thing, girl. She decided to move back in because she says the newfound commitment and the ring signifies the next step. But we have to be rooted and grounded first, and then the ring will come. Okay, Kay. At this point, it's really like, okay. Okay, Kay. Okay, Kay. So he gives her a box, a U-Haul box, right? Because he was trying to disguise what he had in there for her. He had some roses in there along with the jeweler's box from the jewelry store that he went to with her mama and Angel. So she's like, oh my God, what's in this? I think she asked if a ring was in it. He was like, is a ring in there? He was like, oh, the pressure. Okay. She opens it up and visibly is disappointed, sounded disappointed because it was a damn picture frame. Now, in the confessional, she says, two Sages, we're the fire to each other's fire. You don't run us. Oh, okay then. So she says, we know the love is there. So all the extra bells and whistles for the outside applause, that's just not me and Greg's style. Excuse me. It's not. It's not. I thought that was the whole reason. So it's not. Okay, well, let's keep going, girl. Who you trying to convince, though? Us or yourself? Because you're not convincing us, so it must be you. So she asked him about the condo, if it would be in her name, but it's still going to be theirs. I would not have followed it up with it's still going to be ours. Like, no, it's going to be in my name, right? Okay, so how soon you planning on getting started with that? Matter of fact, I brought a loan officer. Here they go. Like, girl, what? Huh? So he's like, yeah. And I feel like he said, yeah, because he has the understanding that it's going to be y'all's, which is why he may put your name on there because of what's going to follow up, right? Because she asked him, when it comes to this home, is he planning on changing the deed, right? He says, if you get married, she says, no, not if, but when. But again, it's just bells and whistles for us, though. Oh, okay, then. So then she says, when she says not if, but when, he says, okay, when you get married, they're just both, they're both properties. I'm like, huh? And let's go back to the when you. Why does it sound like you're removing yourself from the equation by saying when you get married? Like what? And then you saying it also like you're speaking in general tense, like as you're speaking about a person. Like when we talking about us, like what you, huh? So then he says he doesn't think it's necessary to change the deed because he doesn't plan on being there forever. So basically what it sounds like, he may leave your name on that house, but when it comes to his house, he gonna leave his name on that house. So y'all both will have a house, but it's gonna be, you gonna have yours, he gonna have his. It's not going to be a shared name, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to be expecting a kickback from how he helped you buy that first house. But you probably not going to get in on this second one. So you probably going to have to talk to a lawyer and look into those details to see if you still have access as a married woman. Should y'all get married and your name not on the deed? So you might have to look into that, IDK. But, yeah. And then he said he don't plan on being there forever. So they shake on only being there for 5 years. And I guess they're going to go get a whole nother house together. Okay. I mean, it might be fair as long as he puts that at least one of the houses in her name and her name on the deed at a minimum. So they both can say they got their own property or investment property or something and then move into a house together. So if y'all, even if with him moving out of that house and he decides to stay in that house, they could rent them out, Airbnb them out, whatever the case is, and still have that as some income, in a sense. So it might work. But I do think that these are things y'all need to get figured out. And the fact that you are kind of like he's going around some of the answers or the questions that you're asking kind of makes me think he might be tied 3.0. Not sure. Because King is, for the people wondering, Todd 2.0 is King of Married to Medicine. 3.0 is going to be Greg. Because when it comes down to this prenup, what that's going to look like, because you own a business. He got his organization or foundation or whatever he has on top of investment property. So what does that look like? So yeah, I don't know, girl, but he might be tied 3.0. Let's keep going. All right. So Tia and her sister link up. And she says that, family. Okay, so first of all, y'all know Tia Daddy was a cheater. Okay, not only was he a cheater, he sat up there and spent all the damn money up too. Okay, so I would say he was a gambler as well, but I don't know what the hell he was doing with the money. Probably spending it on his other family. All right, so as they're sitting down there talking to each other, chatting with each other, even though she came from a different mom, the sister says family is family regardless of the order. I personally disagree. I remember there was a situation on social media where this girl was saying that she was Lotto's sister. And she didn't like the fact that Lotto wasn't claiming her. And I said, well, if you're not her mama child, she ain't got to claim you. And people were really upset about that. And I'm like, well, you must was the outside child or something. You must was the child that was, born into the family because your daddy cheated or something, on his original wife, and your mama was the side chick or something like that. And but that's just my personal. That's what I was wondering. Because I feel like they don't have to acknowledge you. Shit, some people don't even acknowledge their siblings that they have with the same parents, like the same mama, same daddy. Okay? You choose your damn family. So I don't like family is family regardless. No, it's not. Not DNA may be DNA regardless. But family is not family regardless in my personal. Okay. Now, she says that she was 12 when she learned about her sister because I believe she said that she saw her when she was born. And then at another time, her mom came to them and was like, your sister and brother are coming over or something like that. And she said her mama was better than her because she would have got the wailing on her daddy or whatever the case was. And who's to say your mama didn't? Maybe you just didn't see those things. Maybe your mama did show her ass. Okay? Maybe she did. Maybe she did. But she did say that her mama didn't seem to, I guess, kind of be open to them. She showed a lot of resistance, and that's part of why they didn't have a relationship. And I would have showed probably a little bit of resistance too. I don't fault the mama a little bit, right? Because not only did you go out and have other kids, but you done spent up all the damn money. And how it sounded was like her mama didn't work. Like her mama was always at the house and her daddy took care of everything. So it's like, yeah. I think the mama was fair to be upset, but then also I do think that you gotta kind of like take a slight bit of accountability on yourself too. Okay? But also her mama grew up in a different time as well. So I mean, like we, to me, are so far removed from that than what it was back then when her mom was growing up and when she was married. So, I mean, when she married him, it was a certain expectation for him to take care of you. And you didn't fulfill your promise. So I feel like she is well within her right to feel upset and not ready to be open to those other children because it's a reminder of whatever it is that he did to her. But, you know, they didn't forge a relationship until the daddy died. When the daddy died was when they really had a relationship. And this is where the soft spot came for me, when she reached out to her sister and told the sister that she still loved. And I thought that was nice, right? Because as much as I am like, listen, you're not my mama and daddy child. You grew up on the outside. Like, I don't have to accept you as family, right? At the end of the day, the child didn't choose how they came into this world. Right. So it is like they would be being punished for the decisions of the parents. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was nice of Tia to have a soft heart, wanting to connect with her sister, wanting to know more, whatever the case was. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was sweet, though. I thought that was sweet. You know, so I was like, okay, go ahead then. Either way. They have a pretty good relationship so far. Sister is gorgeous. Okay, mama and daddy was definitely hunching it down because they have some beautiful children. So shout out to y'all. Okay. Wendy and her family. Go ahead and like up the video, child, because I don't think I got enough likes for what I'm about to go into. Okay. How y'all feel about Wendy mama? Leave it in the comments. How y'all feel about when y'all feel like Wendy mama was out of line? Let's get into it because that mama is interesting. Okay. So y'all know Wendy got her house redone, right? So she bringing the mama and the sister over, and I think another lady, but anywho, she wanted people to see the house, okay? Wendy, before we get into this story, I need you to understand it's time to upgrade your door. Now, I don't know if you're able to do it at this time, or if you have and we haven't seen it, but I do not feel like the door, especially the screen door that kind of make the noise when you close it. It really ain't no screens like the glass type of door. And it's like, it just does not go with the home it don't go with the first floor, the first level. Okay. I think that y'all should install that entire door panel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like the way that house set up, y'all should have like 2 doors in a sense. You know, like when y'all know the 2 doors with like the 2 forced little windows or whatever. Like, I feel like it should have something like that. Like if I want to open it up, it's like whoosh, I can like boom, welcome to my home. It's something about that. And I don't know if they'll fully be able to do that because the stairs are like right there by the front door. I'm just trying to see, but I think they should have like a different door. That's the first thing y'all should do, which is probably going to be cheaper than going to the pool. Let's get a new door on the home. So she goes in the house, gives them a tour. Home is nice. I'm liking the kitchen. I like the living room. I think they did a good job. I think they did a really good job on that first level of the home. Okay. And so the mom asked about the black tissue in the bathroom because I think they got an all black bathroom or whatever. And the mom was like, is this black tissue going to give you a UTI or whatever? Right. She's like, I'm just asking. And I said, well, did you just ask when you decided to bleach your skin? You didn't know what that was going to do to you, but you did it. Okay. You over here asking about a UTI with some black tissue. Maybe it's very valid to ask. Okay. But that's the first thing that came to my mind. No disrespect. So then Wendy wanted a new home, and her mama said, I told you not to buy a new house. You did I guess she was like giving her a compliment. She did a pretty good job not to buy a house. I said, BITCH. With these allegations, she probably should have followed through with the LIE and got a new house because it's dangerous to stay in that one. Because my home was burglarized and I don't want to be here no more. Right? She probably should have got a new one. Even though the upgrades to this one is real nice, okay? Now, I'm just saying, girl, I don't know. The security people may come out and be like, y'all still ain't installed a security system and other cameras over here, but y'all don't went and redid the whole damn house. You don't think they're going to come in and want to steal that too? Now, I like you, Dr. Wendy, but I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying y'all should have moved, but good job. Looks good. So Wendy tells them about the dad, and her sister says, girl, don't have no high hopes for that man. Like, I just really don't think that you should have no high hopes for him, okay? The sister's like, I understand he gave birth. The mama said, don't do that. Don't disrespect me, okay? He ain't give birth. I'm the one that laid down there all them hours in pain, and I gave birth. Understand that. He was a sperm donor. And then Wendy said, well, mama, I don't think that's fair for you to say, girl. Okay, because you acting like y'all wasn't even married. Girl, it don't damn matter if we was married or not because I was the one that was doing every damn thing. So we not even finna go there with it. Do not disrespect me in this bitch, okay? Don't do that, right? So then Wendy is like, okay, well then wait a second because I see you getting a little elevated, girl. I see you doing a little too much and let me just get my kids up out the room. Let me just do that. And the mama over there still going off. Like, girl, don't talk to me like that. Don't disrespect me, girl. I did too much, girl. I worked 4 jobs and helped you get through school. And Wendy's like, but I'm just trying to get my kids out. You can do what you want, but I'm going to protect my kids and my kids need to go upstairs. Okay, so this is what Wendy's saying, all right? Honestly, I'm going to say this. Wendy, your kids should have never been downstairs when you started talking about your father anyway. You can't say, in my opinion, that, daddy didn't show up for me or he wasn't there and I missed my dad or whatever the case is. But when your mama and your sister really finna get into some things about your daddy, you want them to go upstairs and then you want to say at the end of the day, this is their granddad and they shouldn't hear anything like that about him. Well, then why the fuck is you even talking about your daddy around your kids? Like, why'd you they shouldn't hear that at all. If you're trying to portray a certain image, right? And so, Wendy says the kids don't need to hear that. And Ivy is like, girl, first of all, let's get into it because your presentation is off, okay? That's the first thing that you need to understand, okay? Then she says, and why is we even sitting up here protecting the image of a man that was absent? Ooh. You ate that. You ate that hoe. Why is we doing that? Okay? So if that's the case, yeah, the kids shouldn't have been down here from the beginning since you want to protect this image, girl. You shouldn't even open up the floor. Grown folks are talking. Go upstairs. Okay? So that's that. So mom says that the kids, she says, and then we talking about the kids he has not seen and she trying to protect them. Girl, listen, Wendy, that was kind of wearing you out though, girl. I'm sorry. That was kind of wearing your ass out. That was kind of wearing you out. Just a little piece, okay? Now things did go to the left, but they was wearing you out. Why are we protecting a man that's absent? Okay, mama bring up the fact that this is the daddy that did not want to even see his own grandkids. Be clear, okay? So her mom says, y'all flew all the way across the world to see a man who never showed up. Girl, listen, mama. Girl, you went to his homeland and he didn't show up. Girl, listen. So Wendy says her mom, she said, you want to have a moment? Because the mama started crying. She said, you want to have a moment? You're doing too much because you want to have a moment. I don't even know how to feel, child. Listen. Because at the end of the day, I do feel like, Wendy, that's your dad. If you want to have a relationship with your daddy, you don't owe nobody an explanation about that. In my personal, go have your relationship with your dad. And honestly, knowing how your mama feels about your daddy, I want to tell her and it's similar to, you know how you may be excited about something or you got plans for something and you can't tell everybody. You learn as you have shared things in the past, how some people may respond that I know I can't share this information with them because they're going to give me a negative alternative or whatever the case is, right? And I feel like you very well know that about your parents, about your mama. And I just want to tell her, like, whatever our relationship is, it is. I don't need permission from you. Like, I don't understand why you need to talk to them about what it is that you want. Just see my house. Look at my house. Okay? I'm also enjoying my money. Like, look at my house. Like, I don't need to talk to you about that. So, anywho, Wendy, you know, her mom, she said her mama was wanting a moment. Her mama was doing too much and stuff like that. And she's definitely the person that I don't think you should be sharing this information with, because mama is still hurt from how y'all daddy played her. And she has not healed from that at all. She also doesn't want him to reap any of the benefits that she is getting from you, right? I think mama has been enjoying saying that, look at who my daughters are because of me, and it had absolutely nothing to do with you. And I'm not saying she shouldn't say that, right? But mama is still hurt by how he showed up and how he didn't show up for y'all. So, I mean, I feel like mama is kind of valid in how she feels. However, I think mama is wrong for how she reacted in that lady's house. You can feel away. You cannot be over stuff that has happened in your past. Honestly, wholeheartedly, truthfully, that is between you and her fucking daddy. Okay? And whatever's going on with Wendy and her daddy is between Wendy and her daddy. So that's just how I feel about that. Okay. Now, Wendy says that her mom wanted to have a moment crying, whatever. Eddie comes into the room. So the mom is like, oh, so you want to come in here and defend your wife? And if he did, he has a right to in his house. He has a right to, if he wanted to come in there and defend his wife, even if he wanted to come in there and say, all right, I'm going to have to ask you guys to leave. He had every right to do that in his home. Okay. Now, Wendy says that she doesn't know. Her mama said, that's why you don't know your African culture. I said, oh. Now, don't be like that. And let me say it. Don't say that to me. That's why you don't know your African culture. You right. And that's why them chicks finna stop. Scoot back up off me, girl. Won't be enjoying my money anymore because I don't know my African culture. So let me not take care of your ass. Okay? Be very clear about that. Okay? Going over there to Ivy house. She the one that's the doctor too. She about making more bank than me with the different surgeries and whatever else she doing. Go over there to her. So Ivy tells mom to calm down. Wendy said, oh, BIT, I've been waiting on you. I was waiting for you at the door. Because, see, you the one saying, let her come up in this house and show her. It's like that. And you don't never check her. You let her do what she do. I said, oh, Wendy, Blue Ivy. Calm down. Because it ain't just Ivy that's doing that. You also have allowed your mother to run a fucking mug. Eddie has also allowed your mother to run a fucking mug. So it ain't just Ivy. It's also you too. Okay, especially if you over there paying bills. I'm sorry, y'all can stand by whatever fucking culture you want to. I do not give a damn. But as for me and mine, I will not be taking care of a parent and thinking that a parent can come into my house and disrespect me and mine. I don't give a fuck who or what you got going on. Sorry, be mad, call me disrespectful, no respect for authority or elders. Like, girl, I'm an elder too at this damn point. So somebody, child, even if they in kindergarten, bitch. Okay, so guess what? Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect. What's the mom told her son? I wouldn't be catching an attitude. I wouldn't be getting loud. I wouldn't be being disrespectful with the person you asking to buy you a car. Whatever she said, all of that. Okay, all of that. I wouldn't be being rude and disrespectful to the person that's sending you a stipend every month. Don't do me. Tread lightly. Thank you. Anywho, so Ivy tells the mama to calm down. Wendy said, I've been waiting on you at the door. All right. And Ivy was like, girl, don't come for me, honey. I said, Ivy ready to stand up to Wendy. It was a mess. 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 So her mom says that Wendy is out of control. And I'm like, she really not. The lady really, you out of control. You the one still loud in her damn house, still yelling. She told her kids to go upstairs or wherever they gonna go. And you still in here hooping in the damn house. She should put your ass out a long time ago. Honestly, truly. Okay? Wendy's like, girl, all of this started because of how you was talking in front of my kids. Like, be very clear about that. Right? She feels double teamed. She feels like nobody has her back. Her mama and her sister left because her sister was, first of all, her mama told her, shut up, Wendy. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I said, you still yelling in this lady house and then cussing too? So when Eddie came over there to console Wendy, make sure she good, Ivy was like, so you told us to get the fuck out your house? I'm gone. Ivy, you was waiting on that moment. This thing. You was waiting to get the hell on. But I'm glad that you left. I'm glad you went ahead and got on. So the mama also follows her out, right? Her mom was like, I took on multiple jobs. I took on many jobs to take care of you and your sister, this, that, and the other. She was like, I even quit my jobs to help you with your kids. Okay, listen, mom, I'm going to have to say, be very clear. Listen, I'm going to be honest. Ma'am, don't act like you did not receive things as well. You are the type of, you strike me as, in my personal, I'm going to watch your kids as long as you give me money. I'll be over here to take care of your kids. Just make sure that you pay me oh so much every month. Right? Wendy was like, you ain't going to do that for free. Okay? And you weren't going to do that for free. I'll watch these kids. I'll pick them up from school and do this and that as long as I get at least $1,000 a month to do it. So don't act like you quit her job. I'm sure when you quit your job, Wendy had to compensate for the losses that you took from quitting that damn job. So in an effort for you to be a quote unquote granny nanny for these children, she paid you, her and Eddie. So yeah, you still quit the job to help out with the kids, but it ain't like you ain't getting nothing on the front end, back end. Cut it out. So Wendy's upset. Like I said, she feels like she's by herself. And I love the fact that Eddie consoled her and told her, like, you got me. Like, I'm here with you at the end of the day. But I know what she means. You know what I'm saying? I know what she means. Like, but Wendy, that's what I hate about your culture, right? To me. And maybe some American people like this too. But the need and the yearning for the approval of your parents, it kills me so much so that you can't be your authentic self and go after what it is that you want because you have to follow the lane that they set. And I get it a little bit if the parent is financially funding things for you, right? I kind of get it a little bit. Like if I'm paying for it, I'm only paying for these things. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not giving you money to go out here and just throw it away on that. I'm paying for your schooling. So you figure out what degree you get. So then I get that. Right. But even beyond that, when you were telling her you wanted to stop being a professor, like you were nervous to the pit of your stomach to tell your mama that you're not going to be a professor no more. Like what? Only for you to go back to being a professor. What we doing? I hate how you are a woman that is married. Okay, and once you become married, it becomes you and your husband versus you, your husband, and your mama. Really? Your approval does not come from her. I'm sorry. That's between you and your husband and what y'all decide to do. The need and the yearn. I hate it. I would never want to have that type of chokehold on me. Ever. Ever. No. Girl, break loose from them chains and let this be the moment. I just can't. In my personal, you know what I'm saying? If you want to have a relationship with your daddy, that really ain't nobody's business. It's nobody's business, girl. Okay? At least your daddy answered the FaceTime and he didn't slam the door in your face or lock the door behind you. You know what I'm saying? He answered the call and answered the FaceTime. So, I mean, that's good. So you don't need the approval of anybody else. Y'all just talk. And she did say in the after show, as we're about to get into that after show, she said that she has been in contact with her dad. All right. She said she's been in contact with her daddy and things are good. She doesn't know if she's going to fly out there to see him though. But as of right now, she likes where things are and she feels like her daddy has been keeping his word for the most part. So that's good to hear. Thank you so much for the super chat. Any, she said that African culture thing, because typically you're not meant to speak up. Back to your parents, no matter how old you are. Kind of like Candy and Mama Joyce dynamic. Couldn't be me though. I know that's right. Thank you so much for the super chat. Listen, yeah, that's crazy. You don't get to say and do whatever you want to me, and I cannot respond. I can't. I love you down. I love you down, but there has to be some respectful checking that's happening here, especially when you move on and you are married. I can't do that. I can't do that. But you know, that's where they are. There are a few things I want to get into when it comes to the after show. So let us talk about the after show. So first of all, Kiana goes into talking about this ring situation again. And when she talks about the ring situation in the after show, I want to make sure, give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, because I'm going to pull up something in a second. All right. So Kiana says that the ring matters to other people, but them being on the same page is what's more important to her. Okay, girl, I feel like if you want the ring and y'all being on the same page, like that all can be at the same, the same thing. Thank you for the super chat, Tamara. Are you trying to have a moment? It's not something you say to your mom, especially a single mom. That's something you say to Mia, who threw a drink in your face. And you know what? I don't disagree with this, especially if she's like drumming up these emotional feelings, right? But what I will say is she should have said that when the mama was like, I'm enjoying your money. But every time her mama comes on this show, it's about having a moment. Every time she comes on this show, it's about having a moment. Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, she need to let go of that approval mess. But anywho, so yeah, this is what Kiana is saying. She says that she isn't going to pressure him as a man who knows what he needs to do in the right timing or whatever. So she's not going to pressure him to marry her. She just want to make sure they're on the same page. She says the ring may matter to others, but stability is what matters to her. So, I mean, okay, everybody got their own stuff. And hopefully we would have heard that she has the condo now, that he has bought the condo, furthermore contributing to her stability by the reunion. So that'll be good. Jassy feels like Kay wants everything that she has. Do y'all agree? Y'all think Kay want everything Jassy has? Because this is where Giselle was kind of, pretty much saying everything about Greg, having to sort out things. Like, I think Kay wants a lot of stuff at this time. She wants the condo. She wants a ring. The ring is expensive, this, that, and the other. So he's trying to like sort things out. So then Jazzy says, okay, yeah, she wants everything that Jassy has. And Giselle didn't really react to that. She was just like, yeah, so I think that she just kept going into like what all he got going on, right, with Kay, and Kay wanting too much. And I'm like, oh, damn. That's how you feel, mamas? Anyway, that's what was said, okay? Now, Ashley says that at the premiere party, Greg came to the premiere party iced out, chain on chain on chain, iced out, iced out. So Giselle go over there and said, I'm Greg. Can you tell me why all this ice is around your neck and not on Kay's finger? Jesus. Come on, Giselle. Giselle says, I'm just saying, if he really wanted to marry her, he could flip some of that jewelry and just go get the ring. Okay, if the issue is that, I got to put money over here for this house and I got to just go flip that jewelry and get her a ring. That's so embarrassing. So Monique is over there saying that if he's been married before, he already knows like what's expected. And she doesn't think that a woman should beg a man to marry her. And I agree. He does know what's expected. He also knows what can go down in a divorce and, what he may have to take care of and not have to take care of, which is what I believe is prolonging him from actually marrying her because of what's expected, right? Her might wanting children. If things go sour, what it's going to look like, how it's going to feel. So I think that divorce left a stain on him and he's not eager to get down that marital road yet. Right? Stacy thinks that Kay is wasting her youth, though. She's like, girl, what a way to waste your youth. Sheesh. Now, Jazzy says, listen, I care about Kay. I care about Kay. I think she's great. And I think that my husband, Darius, may have some better options for her. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, Jazzy, because I already hear the people now. They already trying to say that your husband wasn't a better option for you. So I don't know. I honestly don't know, but we'll just have to see. So she says she has no issue with Greg. It's just that this is what Kay is saying, because Tia's like, well, what's your issue with Greg? She's like, I ain't got no issue with Greg. I just think that the pressure of the group to find out what's happening within Kiana's relationship is what makes her want to have a more solidified relationship. And I think Jazzy is thinking to herself that this relationship isn't as solidified. So if you want something more solidified, then maybe check out some of my husband's friends, is what she's trying to say. Okay? Now, let's talk about Angel and the whole event and the ladies checking her and ask her, like, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? So Angel says when those ladies called her to ask her, like, where she at and stuff, she felt like she was really a part of the group. Like, they were really concerned. They cared and stuff like that. So that's what she's thinking. She said, I never knew that I was going to get there and they was finna flip this into some type of eviction situation, right? But this is what Giselle says. Giselle says that it was a joke. She was like, it was a joke at first, you know what I'm saying, to say that she was evicted. But when she got so upset about it, you know, I started to think, well, hell, could this be true? Because she got so upset. And I'm like, Giselle, that's because y'all, once again, play, especially you play too damn much. Everybody is not playing with you, girl. Everybody is not playing. You play too much. It was a joke. When me and Ashley first said that, we were joking. Right? So then that's when Tia was like, Tia said something like, okay, so she kind of was defending Angel, and she asked Giselle, like, if it was you, like, put yourself in her shoes. Like, if you were in her shoes and somebody started hollering about you being evicted, how would you feel? Giselle said, I wouldn't care. Like, if you're saying that, I wouldn't care. Okay, that's what she said. Giselle said she wouldn't care. I'm willing to believe Giselle would not care, actually. And if she did care, I'm willing to believe that Giselle will put on the front as though she does not care, as she does with a lot of stuff. Even when she's super emotional, she even tries not to show her emotions of crying or being sad. Like, she tries her best to stay in full control of her emotions. So I think she might care. She just not going to give y'all too much at the same time. But let's get to Angel. Okay? Angel says it wasn't a big deal. Girl, I gotta tee this up because we gonna hear Angel as well, okay? Cause listen, Angel said, baby, not today. Not on today. Okay, so Angel says it wasn't a big deal, right? And for Ashley to take it to a dark place lets her know just how evil Ashley is. And once again, I do feel like, although Ashley deserves that work, you still, to me, Angel, are going around not holding Giselle accountable because she really was the first person to say it. Now, Ashley was the one to cook that catfish and do too damn much, right? But you still are going around Giselle, and I don't know why. I mean, Giselle really must be that girl and in charge of the girls down to the damn Potomac, because she got y'all spooked or something. So Angel says it wasn't that big of a deal, and for Ashley to take it to a dark place, she says lets her know just how evil Ashley is. So Monique says, but you know, calling it an eviction is basically saying that the girl is broke. And I'm like, right. And then Ashley gonna say, well, you know, I don't know her financial situation. Now, remember, Ashley looked it up in the confessional. She listed all of this stuff and said that's what happened. But girl, you know what our understanding of an eviction is. You could not afford to continue to pay for it. So therefore, we got to get you up out of here. Right? So Ashley says that she doesn't know their financial situation. And I'm like, but Ashley, that's how you propositioned it, though, like she is broke. And you also don't know that lady husband, but you sat up there and said he had a temper, bitch. This is why somebody has to, girl, give Ashley a break. Give Ashley a break. Give Ashley a break. Because the way that y'all used to go crazy over Candace because of her quote unquote mouth and not Ashley I will never understand it. I will never understand it. And Ashley gave you a double entendre, girl, between her and that damn husband she had. Anywho, Monique is in the confessional just laughing at Ashley. And I said, you know what? I don't think Monique be taking Ashley serious at all with the shit she says. That's why she always laughs, right? And I'm like, Monique, just keep your eyes open because I guarantee you she gonna get you next. She's gonna do something next and you're gonna be wanting to wring her neck just like Robin did when she came in that restaurant and put her fingers all up in that girl's face. Okay? Ashley will take you there. Okay? She will take you there. But anywho, Tia is defending Angel, as I said. But Angel is in her portion with Kate. And let me say, Angel ate this, baby. Angel ate this, okay? Angel ate this. Angel says I can write a check along with my husband to get a house. I don't have to wait on a man nor LLC nor settlement to get a home. Baby! She ate that up. She ate it up. She ate it up. Okay? I want to see if I'm able to play it.
I got evicted and I didn't. I don't care.
I haven't been evicted. I was able to write the check along with my husband and purchase a home, just like I'll be. Let's be clear, nobody was evicted.
Girl, I got whiplash.
I don't have to wait for a man to create an LLC to buy me a house. I don't have to wait for a settlement to get a house. My shit has been together.
There has been some other
Baby, did she chew on her neck bone?
I have been in Maryland since before I joined this group. The first time I contacted Key was in November 2023.
Yeah, we talked about it, and we were looking at homes and for realtors.
Yes, to ask her for a good realtor. Since then, me and Bobby have been opening a new business in Maryland, an extension of Wonderland Outdoors in Colorado. And we've been coming back and forth to Maryland, looking at homes since 2023. No one moved for this group.
Ooh,
I'm not a masochist,
I don't believe
first
that.
of all. I appreciate being around people who want to be around me. I have enough money and opportunity and success, personal success as Angel Elliott, even before I was Angel Massey. I don't have to join the group.
I like this Angel
to form
here.
an identity.
How would you feel? If you told me I got
For us. So let's be clear, nobody was evicted.
I just
Girl, I
need
got
this part one more
whiplash.
time.
I don't have to wait for a man to create an LLC to buy me a house. I don't have to wait for a settlement to get a house. My shit has been together.
there has
I know that's mother right, girl. That lady said, I don't have to wait for a settlement. Okay? I don't have to wait for I loved it, but Angel, I need the same energy. Angel didn't read no cards that time, and she didn't read them when she sat up there and said catfish coochie energy. She didn't read them that time either. Angel, these ladies, don't let them scare you, girl. Do not let these ladies scare you, okay? You come and say what you need to say, and how they choose to feel about it is on them, all right? I like that. We need that kind of energy down to the reunion, okay? I said, come on. I said, when she said this also, I was thinking about Cardi B when Cardi said, do this and beat me, all right? I'm like, do this at the reunion and beat her. Do this at the reunion, because Ashley don't have reads, be clear. Ashley don't be having reads like that. So she's easy to just, go into. So yeah, I just wanted to play that little piece about how Angel has been tagging the hell out of Ashley Darby over here in this after show, baby. And we love to see it. Okay. But that's all that I got for y'all at this time, honey. I just wanted to come chat real quick about Real Housewives of Potomac. We'll get into Married to Medicine on tomorrow, so be looking for that. Like up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And I got one more super chat I'm gonna get into, then I'm gonna get up out of here. Thank you so much, Brandon, for the super chat. Jamie be acting up on Mondays. I want her on SNL stats. I know that's right. Call me SNL. Okay, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invade the gym. High elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film. I can feel it pool